Hello there, Scorpio. Welcome to Diamond Dragon Lady. My name is Ariel, and today we'll be doing your December 2023 monthly overview reading. I am also an astrologer as well as a tarot reader for those of you who are new here, so I will be giving you some astrological info as we go through your session today. We're going to start out with some oracle cards to get your main monthly keywords and energies, anything that's going to be kind of helpful for you on your journey this month. So Spirit, let's tune into Scorpio and see what we've got for them today. And we have action. Ooh, so there's a lot of movement going on for you, Scorpio. I was going to say that this might be a month where you're going to be feeling a little bit more energized socially. Most people will not be feeling that way, but you will be, because Venus, our planet of relationships and socialization, is moving from Libra into the sign of Scorpio on December 4th. It will be staying there until the end of the month on the 29th. And as a result, you may be feeling more like you want to connect, more like you want to get out and be social, because the overall mood is going to be more profound, more deep, and more meaningful, which is definitely what you like. You don't like surface level stuff. So this is a time where you feel more activated, more social. So you're definitely more likely to get up and go and do something. There is a lot of activity and a lot of motion going on in there. So let's next get a numerology card for you. And we have abundance, a very nice card with the 888 there. 8 to me is a number of manifestation. It helps us make money. It helps us create. It helps us manifest our dreams into solid reality. So I would say that not only is abundance a keyword for you, but manifesting is a keyword for you too. It's like, instead of just dreaming about it or thinking about it, you really want to get out there and actually bring it into being, make it happen, take action towards it. Let's get some crystals and gemstones here for you as well, Scorpio. Let's see what's good for you to use for this month to align and focus. And we have the chastolite. This is a beautiful one for connecting with passed on loved ones and ancestors. We have that root chakra, so it's a very grounding stone. Chastolite has a naturally occurring, cross-shaped pattern. So to me, it's like it really focuses us, right? It's those four corners that bring us into connection with ourselves and to everything around us. On the bottom, we have the ruby. So that's another great one. This is also a very root chakra, sacral chakra stone. Scorpio, you do rule that sacral chakra. This does help to, moderate those intense passions that you have for things. I also say the ruby is good for the heart. It says root and sacral. I've also used ruby, for the heart chakra as well. They all work together. So that's a really nice one to be using as well. Next, let's get into some ancestors and spirit guides. Please show us which one of you wants to help our Scorpios for this month of December. Ooh, and we have Bridget, one of my favorites. She has a very interesting history, right? She is considered to be an Irish saint, but before she was sainted, she was a long-held Irish goddess of the home, the hearth. She ruled sacred wells. She ruled the fire and the hearth. And because she was so beloved by people that even when a new religion came sweeping through Ireland, they just could not make people relinquish Bridget. So like even in this card, we see the Bridget's cross. That was the old symbol of, protection and blessing on the home. So this really encourages your own inner strength, your own inner fire. And I would say as well, Scorpio, you're a sign of transformation. And Bridget definitely transformed, and she survived through, all kinds of social changes. So move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the power. Scorpio, you are a powerful, powerful sign. Let's get into your tarot next. This is going to be a good one. I can feel it. I can feel this one is a good read. And I would also say, the energies are good for you this month. I like the planetary energy going on. Sagittarius season lasts until December 21st. And that's really energizing, your universal second house of resources, abundance, finance. And then when the winter solstice comes, the sun moves into Capricorn and it's going to start activating your third house of communication. So I like all of that for you this month of December. Let's get these cards shuffled, huh? I already shuffled them before the reading as well, so always make sure to give them a good shuffle both times. So right now we got the Page of Pentacles right in the center of that Celtic cross. That is the heartbeat of the reading for you. All right, very nice. Let's start out. So in the center, we have the Page of Pentacles. This is a card of personal investment, new beginnings, new growth, planting new seeds. You could be taking a class, teaching a class, starting a new job, making some kind of new investment in yourself. You could be getting some really nice messages about something that you've started, already beginning to pay off. But in general, when I see the Page of Pentacles, it makes me think, you're getting back on the right path. Even if you felt like you weren't for a little while, you're starting to put your own energy back into yourself. And there you go, Ten of Swords. So Scorpio, there could have been something very difficult that came to an end recently. Something that just was very painful to let go of. But to me, the Ten of Swords is a cycle that's done, over with. And so I feel like, as you're moving into this new energy, you are simultaneously leaving something very challenging behind. In the immediate past, we have the Knight of Cups, so there's definitely a feeling of moving towards your heart's desire. Sometimes that can also indicate, love offers given, love offers received, somebody traveling to see you, you traveling to see them kind of energy. Saturn is in Pisces right now, and that is a very good placement for you. Pisces is a fellow water sign, and it does give you a lot of emotional support and fortitude at this time. Yes, and I do feel as well, right? There could be something where you've been moving away from a relationship or a situation that has not been so good for you, right? Seven of Swords definitely indicates something where there's not a complete honesty or transparency. And if something was, maybe you felt like you couldn't be honest in a relationship, you knew someone else wasn't being honest with you in a situation, it was a better thing to move away from it. I feel like that's definitely something that you are thinking about, or just changing your whole tactic in the way that you approach your hopes and dreams. Yeah, absolutely. Going into the immediate future, we do have the Two of Swords. And we also have that big full moon above that. I'm going to point out that we have the full moon in Cancer this month on the 26th. That's a powerful full moon because the moon is the natural ruler of Cancer, so it's very happy in that sign. And it usually does illuminate quite a few things. So Scorpio, you may be very well stepping into a time where you're making a lot of decisions. It could be something where you have procrastinated for a while about making a choice, but you got to rip that blindfold off. I almost said rip the bandage off, but yeah, the quicker you do it, the easier it is, to just go ahead, stop procrastinating, make the decision. I think that full moon's going to bring some things up very strongly to the surface for you surrounding that. And it could be to do with work as well. It could be taking your work in another direction. Eight of Pentacles is definitely high quality craftsmanship, high quality work. I would also say, because there is that element of procrastination around the Two of Swords, that I would not procrastinate on something. I would not, absorb yourself into work to avoid making a decision. I would definitely go ahead and make that choice. It could also be deciding between two jobs. That's very possible as well. Take everything with a grain of salt in these general reads because they are general. They are not personal for everyone, so they will resonate on different levels with each sign. Going into the bottom of the spread, this is the subconscious energy, so the High Priestess. There very well could be something you're mulling over on a deeply spiritual level, something that you're not really ready to communicate about just yet. Right? And I think that that's kind of a normal state of being for Scorpio. You can be very secretive about your spiritual or emotional process. I think as well, you're very sensitive during this month, and Venus being in your sign makes you very socially aware and sensitive. So, you may really need some time out from the crowd. You may really enjoy, socializing and talking to people, but there's also a part of you that really needs some downtime here to just listen to your own intuition, listen to your subconscious, and feel out what is right for you. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. Also, just be patient with yourself, right? Don't beat yourself up for having an emotional process or for taking a step back from the crowd here and just, pulling into yourself. I also feel this combination can say there is a lot of spiritual and personal development happening at this time. So any kind of seeds that you plant towards really making yourself just a better, happier, more stable individual. It's very favored. On the top, crowning the spread, message from Spirit is our Strength card. Leo energy, it's very strong, it's very courageous. It is, again, a balancing card. The woman is the symbol of spirit, our own spirit, right? And the lion is our own manifest person, right? This is our human side that can be, scared and angry and sad and, frustrated and all the different emotions that we go through. And that's our spiritual side, calming down that roaring lion, calming down that kind of wild human side that we all have and bringing us into balance. So Spirit's really telling you, Scorpio, this is a time to balance your intensities. Try to avoid going to extremes this month. Stay strong within yourself. But also do the right thing, right? Keep things very above board. Do what you know is right for yourself. Sometimes that takes strength and courage, but it is the right thing. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. I feel when you do that, a really big gift is coming in for you. And it's something very tangible with this Ace of Pentacles. Many times this is more money. It's a better job, something very manifest. You have that abundance card in this reading as well. For those of you that are single or looking for love, it can be a great new relationship. This is something very manifest. But it doesn't happen just by itself. This happens because you really lived with integrity. You had the courage to step up and do the right thing. I always say it's like, the easy thing is usually not the easy thing, right? The right thing is not the easy thing. It's a lot harder to do the right thing many times. That's what takes more strength and courage. So that's what I definitely feel with this. Let's get a little bit of advice on this reading for you, Scorpio. Okay, Five of Pentacles, the Magician, Two of Cups, and Two of Pentacles. All right. So Five of Pentacles and your suggested approach, Scorpio. It is time to come in from the cold. I feel like you have been really feeling out in the cold about something or someone. Maybe very lonely even, right? Even though the lights are on inside, it's like you've been choosing not to go in there yet. So this is a time to change that for yourself. Come out of scarcity mode, come out of living at the minimum, come out of being, self-isolating, right? It's like there's something warmer and gentler and kinder just waiting around the corner for you. Yes, and there you go. Look at that. We have the 5 and the next level, the 6 of Pentacles, sitting right next to it. So to me, that's what happens when you come in from the cold, right? You're going to insist on relationships and situations that are much more in balance, much more reciprocated, instead of feeling like you're all alone. Even if you're in a relationship, you could be feeling all alone. You know, in most 5 of Pentacles cards, we have a couple, right, that's outside. So the 6 of Pentacles says that things are being brought into balance. There's equal give and take, equal reciprocity in all your situations, whether it's love or business. What you need to know is the Magician. You have the power to change or manifest or create what you wish to see here, Scorpio. You're not an innocent bystander. You can absolutely get involved here. You have what it takes. Whatever you put your mind to right now, you can absolutely manifest it. You have a lot more power than maybe you have felt like in a while. And we have the 5 of Cups. So, you know, I feel like there's something that it's like, you know that you can change it. You know you can fix it. You may be grieving over a process, or it may be that when you bring this new beginning into being, that it creates something that also is kind of sad for you. It's not the happiest. But look at that 2 of Cups standing right there, right? It's like there's a part of this that there is a loss. There is something to let go of. But boy, there, you know, it's not a complete loss, because look at that. I just see that 2 of Cups and the 5. And then the very next card we get is this 2 of Cups. Very interesting. So I feel like there could be something you're turning loose of. There's something that's changing. But it brings you greater abundance. It could bring you the soulmate energy. This is the hopes and fears, is this 2 of Cups. Very interesting, because I feel like you've been hoping for that soulmate energy. You've been hoping for, you know, better friends, a better love partner, somebody that really gets you, somebody that really connects with you. But there may be some fears around that, because you will have to change some things in order to have that come into full being, into full manifestation. There's going to be some decisions that have to get made, absolutely. And wow, I mean, whoever this is that's potentially coming in for you, especially for my single Scorpios, my goodness, it's like, this is like the prize. You've got the Empress coming in. I feel like you might see them as the prize. They see you as the prize. It's like, that's a very powerful connection with that Empress. You know, no matter how you align, masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter. You know, energy is energy, but you see them as just like the one. They see you as the one. And the outcome card, you know, as we wrap up the month, is the 2 of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. We are in Capricorn season as we end the year. So 2 of Pentacles to me is a life-work balance card, right? It's like you don't want to work yourself too hard. You may also feel that you're really working hard or kind of struggling to maintain that life-work balance. That's very possible. I wouldn't work yourself too hard if you can, though, right? That is something where you really want to, where balance is the most important thing. Let's get a clarifier on that 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, 6 of Swords. So yeah, you definitely want to release as much tension and stress as you can. You know, in the process of balancing finances and money, there may be something that you definitely have to let go of. The 6 of Swords really indicates some sort of sacrifice, but it's a good sacrifice, because this is leaving behind, you know, the choppy, troubled waters and the harder times, and going towards something that's just going to be so much more peaceful, so much more relaxing, and it's just going to make you feel a whole lot better. You may really be like fighting to protect your peace of mind. On the bottom of both of the decks, we have the 4 of Swords and the 9 of Wands. So I do feel like you really do need rest, relaxation, true peaceful meditation and downtime. But you might have to really kind of fight to have it. You know, 9 of Wands is like, you got to protect whatever it is that you want, or whatever it is that you're creating. Let's get into an affirmation on this read for you, Scorpio. This is quite a powerful month. And look at that, we have the confidence card. This is the tiger from the Chinese zodiac cycle. Tiger energy is very much aligned with Aquarius, the Western sign of Aquarius. So it is very much about independence, being yourself, being confident, but also not being too egotistical, right? Things are under control. So that's important here, Scorpio. Don't worry about that. You can handle this matter with your wisdom, confidence, and courage, right? We had that big strength and courage energy here. You are passionate and loving, but don't let your sensitivity overwhelm you. You are honorable and gifted, but remain humble. It's a really beautiful reading, Scorpio. I think that you're going through a lot of changes, a lot of releasing of things that have not made you happy, and going towards some things that really are going to make you very fulfilled and very, very satisfied. But it's really, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. That's what I'm feeling coming through with this one. So be courageous, be bold, don't be afraid to do the right thing, even if it's a little bit tougher. All right, Scorpio, have an amazing December, and I'll be seeing you soon. Take care.